Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I recently kicked my sister out of our home for the way she reacted to a photo of my husband and his first wife. I met him a few months after she died in a car accident. Got married 2 years after that. We've been together 6 years. He was devastated when she died. I told him I never expected to replace her in any way and considered myself another chapter in his life. I was warmly accepted into the family and his circle of friends. My sister recently fell on hard times, lost her job, apartment, and so on. We took her in. My husband has always had a home office. My sister was poking around the house when he was out and discovered a photo of him and his first wife among the framed pictures he has. It's not their wedding photo or anything, just a typical cute couple photo. It's the only printed photo of her in the house, taken a few months before her accident. They didn't have kids, so pictures are all he has. There are a lot more photos of us. I was reading on the couch when my sister came stomping into the room, holding the framed photo. She angrily asked, "Why do you let him keep a photo of his ex in your house?" I replied, "First, it's our house, and second, she's not an ex. She died in an accident and was his wife for 8 years. She was a huge part of his life. He keeps that one photo out." She replied, "An ex is anyone you've slept with who's not in the picture anymore." Me, "No, that's not how it works. She died." Sis, "Doesn't matter. So what if she got pasted by a truck? An ex is an ex. You shouldn't be letting him keep any pictures." Me, "You're being extremely disrespectful to me and my husband right now. You're a guest in this house. Walk back those comments and apologize now." Sis, "Why should I apologize? How can you let him keep pictures of an ex? I never knew his first wife, but I know how much she meant to him. I know how much he loves me." My sister talking about her like that insulted him, and by extension, me. Not to mention how disrespectful she was being to a poor woman who died young. I said, "Get your crap and leave." I didn't care that it was November or that she didn't have anywhere else to go or any money. She had been beyond disrespectful to me and my husband over a single photo. If you're worried about sleeping in your car this winter, you should have thought about that before insulting the people sheltering you. I made sure she was gone before my husband even got home. He was shocked when I told him what had happened, since he'd always have a polite, neutral relationship with her. He thanked me for having his back. I got a call from my mum telling me it was my responsibility to take care of my sister. I laughed and hung up. I love that. I've been asked by a few people how I could basically destroy my relationship with my sister over this, and have replied that she was the one who did so. She was the one who did so. Why does the sister care? The fact that the sister is getting offended for her when she's not even offended. You know, she doesn't care that her husband has a photo of his first wife. She doesn't care. So why is the sister getting offended? It's just like other people getting offended for someone else for something. And then it's just like, seriously, that person didn't even care about that comment made about them, but you're mad for them instead? Come on. We're over that. That sister is actually so freaking rude. I can't believe she would just say that. Like, how do you say that about someone who died? You know, the fact that she was like, so what if she died because she got pasted by a truck? And why do you care so much if that photo is there? That's not your house. Like, oh my gosh, if you care so much, then get out. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad they kicked the sister out, honestly. Oh, what an annoyance. Pain in the butt. The mum, okay. If you love your daughter so much, then why don't you take her in? Alright, moving on. I have 2 children, a 9-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter. My son had a Minecraft world where he built quite an impressive castle and an island, which he was very proud to show me. Since school was cancelled, he has had issues with waking up on time. He is supposed to wake up at 7 each morning, but for the past month, he has been sleeping in until about 9. I always set an alarm for him, but he sleeps right through it. I don't wake him up because waking himself up is a skill that he needs to learn. I told him about 2 weeks ago that there are going to be consequences for him if he continues to sleep in every morning. At first, he understood and was waking up on time every morning, but for the past week or so, he has fallen back into old habits. I told him yesterday that this was his final warning. Today he slept in until 11. So I followed through with my warning and went on the computer and deleted his favorite Minecraft world. I also took away computer privileges for the next month. When I told him, he started screaming and crying. He told me that he spent a whole year working on that world and he's very distraught that he's never going to see it again. He has been crying and sobbing throughout the day and has refused to eat any of his meals. This mom is a bitch. I would cry for him, man. Oh my gosh, I know how much of these things mean, dude. You know, when you game, right, you're so invested in the game. Like, every single minute you put in the game is important, okay? The fact that he has to come home from school every single day and then work on his world, right? And then she freaking just deletes it like that. Honestly, that's not how you teach your kid. That's a dumb way to teach your kid. I can't believe that she doesn't wake him up. Like, she expects a freaking 9-year-old to wake up himself. Okay, I get it, but seriously, you should wake up your kid if he doesn't wake up. Sometimes he just sleeps through it. Honestly, you wake him up. They're kids. Obviously, they want some sleep. What a mom, honestly. Waking up is a skill that he needs to learn. What the heck? I've never heard about that before, man. My parents always woke me up no matter what. If it was 6, they told me to get my butt up. It's the fact that she knew that he was so proud of his island, you know, and that he even showed her, and she still deleted it. And now she's going to be thinking, oh, why doesn't my son trust me? Because of this. Because you did this to him. So, if he grows up and he never tells you anything, just remember about this moment. Honestly, if she wants him to wake up on time, then tell him to go to sleep earlier. Make sure he goes to sleep then. I'm actually pissed. Moving on, I have 5 kids, but only Rachel, Rose are important to this story. My kids are homeschooled. Rachel finished her A-levels at 18 like normal school, but Rose finished her A-levels at 16. She is unable to go to university straight away like Rachel, as they only accept 18 plus. So instead of letting my daughter lie in bed all day, watching TV like she started off with, I let her have a month break because she's worked so hard. I got tired of it and told her it was time to get a job. It will look good for university and she can start saving up some money for the future. She said she doesn't want a job. She knows the university will want her as she has perfect grades. I let her choose by herself for a month, but now I cannot deal with her lying in bed all day. I sat down with her and we made her university application together. I pointed out that she has no work experience, and then she started telling me to get off her back and she would get a job soon. Rachel messaged me telling me that Rose is annoyed at me for telling her to get a job and how it is unrealistic to expect a 16-year-old to get a job. I am concerned I am wrong because she is 16, but I don't think I am because she cannot expect to get into university just because of her grades. She needs some kind of work experience as well. Oh my gosh. I think just let your kid deal with it, honestly. Like, you don't have to. Just let your kid deal with it. If she doesn't want to work, then you're still responsible for her. And if she wants to work, good for her. She wants to better her life at 16, good. But that's really up to her. I feel like no parent can force someone to work if they're still underage. You know, like, yeah. If they're 18, then the parent can kick them out, right? That's a freaking bad thing to do to your kids. But legally, that's allowed. But if they're 16, you still have to provide for them and just let them do whatever they want to do. I don't think any of them is wrong because I can understand that the mum wants the best for her kid, right? But at the same time, the daughter has a point too. You know, like, get off her back. She's 16. Maybe she wants to enjoy her childhood more. Maybe she just wants to have fun before she turns 18 kind of thing. She doesn't want to work her butt off and just be burnt out by the time that she's 18. Alright, moving on. I had a party at my house last night. I have an antique slot machine from the 1940s that is in absolutely spotless and working condition in my living room. Over the years, people have played it and maybe won a few quarters here and there, maybe a max of $50 at a time. As far as I know, the jackpot was never hit on it. So however it works, there was probably about $700 in the jackpot reserve that has built up over the years. I'd never bothered to have it cleaned out since it just seemed like a fun novelty. Well, a friend's friend hit the jackpot last night. I was floored when he legit thought he could keep my $700. His case was he'd been playing with his own money and I would have kept his quarters. My argument was I'd be happy to give him his quarters back if he'd asked, but I'm not a casino, and while I'm not destitute, I can't afford to give someone $700. Argument caused the party to wind down, and one of my best guy friends basically told the guy he'd be in real trouble if he tried to leave with the money, but the guy left threatening to come back with the cops and sue me in small claims court. I have no idea if that was realistic, but no cops came back. So was I wrong for not letting him keep the money? Whoa, jeez. I mean, are you keeping the money when other people are playing, or are you giving it back to them? I think that's the big question. And is that why it added up to $700, or was the $700 already in there and you gave people their money back? Like, what is it? Because he did say that he would let people keep like $50, right? I think it depends on what the facts are. So honestly, without the facts, we can't really say anything. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!